Hello, hello, and welcome back to my channel, Crochet Gal. My name is Gina, and in today's video, I am going to show you this cute little pattern that I created to make a mini taco keychain. Oh my goodness, I just had so much fun with this. I thought that I would create a video and share it with you. Okay, so I'm sure many of you are seasoned avid crocheters, so I'm not going to start from the beginning. Excuse my hands, I didn't put any lotion on. Sorry, I forgot. Anyway, so what I'm going to show you is how to do it quickly, all right? Okay, so what I did in the middle here is the magic circle with the 10 single crochets in it. The second row is 2 single crochets in each, which makes it 20 around. Okay, so the next part is going to be 1 single crochet and 2 in the next. Okay, very simple. Most amigurumis do start like this, so I will just do a few stitches here with you, and then you can complete it all the way around. So 1 single crochet and 2 in the next. All right, and then you're going to go all the way around, repeating that stitch, and then you will come to have 30 stitches, okay? Okay, we have completed 30 stitches around. And the next row, which is going to be the 4th row, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each all the way around, okay? And that's it. Now, I am using a Susan Bates hook, and it's the US size D, or 3.25 millimeter, okay? So go ahead and single crochet around. I'll do a couple with you. I know I always say it at the beginning, but it's so hard to look through the camera lens and record at the same time. Okay, so continue all the way around with the single crochet, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, we repeat that. We finished off that row. We're going to take off our stitch marker, and then I had such a small ball of yarn that I have just enough to leave a long tail and fasten off. Okay, so the next part, super easy. You tighten up your middle there if you choose to, and here is the beginning of your taco. Now this is, again, it's only 4 rows. You can make them larger if you'd like by continuing doing increases and that sort of thing, but my finished size was about 2 inches. 2 inches in length there. Next is going to be the nice little fixins to go inside of it. Okay, now this is going to be difficult to see because my background is black and I'm using brown yarn. Okay, so I started off with a magic circle and a single crochet 6 in the magic circle. Okay, so we're going to tighten it up. Hopefully you can see it. I'll do this with you. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to expand on creating this little hamburger that we're going to stuff into our taco. Okay, so I'm just going to let you know what I'm going to do in the event that this is not clear and unable to see. Okay, so here we are. We're not going to connect it to the other side, but this is our 6 single crochet. What we're going to do is we're going to build on that by doing a chain 1 and turn. Chain 1 and turn, okay? Maybe I should get another background. I'm going to switch it up for a second. Let me see if I can make this better. Okay, hopefully this is a little bit better. Okay, so we did our chain 1. We're going to turn, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet around, and that's actually, that's incorrect. We're going to do 2 in the first stitch, which is our increase. 1, 2, and then you're going to single crochet 4 in the next stitches. 1, 2. I'm not going to be able to do this in back of the lens here. 3, and 4. Now in the last stitch, we're going to do another increase. So we're going to put 2 single crochets in the last stitch. If you can't find it, just make another hole. Okay, so that's 6, all right? So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, that's 8 stitches. Okay, so you can see it a little bit better. So what you're going to do next, you're going to chain 1, turn, and then you're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch, which is going to give us 16 stitches. Okay, go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back. Okay, we're finished with that. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn, and then we're going to single crochet all the way across. All right, and at the end here, we're going to attach our green colored yarn. Okay, so here we are at the last stitch. We didn't bring the brown yarn through, so we're going to change our yarn, and I'm going to hold it in the back, and then you're going to bring the green colored yarn through. All right, so go ahead and chain 1 and turn, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to make the lettuce. Okay, so here we have our first stitch right there. We're going to skip that stitch because we want them to look like little scalloped edges. So you're going to go ahead and insert your hook in the next stitch, and you're going to single crochet 3. 1. I hope this is coming out for you guys. 2 and 3. And I hope it's clear because it doesn't look very clear on my side. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our needle, our hook, into the next stitch, and we're just going to slip stitch. All right, so that it makes kind of a little scalloped edge. We're going to skip the next stitch, and then we're going to go into the next, and it is hard for me to see because it's a dark yarn, so I don't even know if I'm putting it into the right section. But you're going to skip this stitch and then put it into the next. All right? Which I don't think I'm putting it in the right spot, but you'll be able to see just fine. Okay, so again, you will do your 3 single crochets in that same stitch. 1 more. See how that's coming out? And then you're going to slip stitch in the next little stitch there. All right? So that you're making a scalloped little edge there. All right? So go ahead and finish across, and then I'll meet you here at the end. Okay, this is what we have so far. Okay, you've got a nice little brown patty or ground beef. You have our scalloped edge for the lettuce. And next, I have a darning needle, and I've put some red thread on it. You can just cut a small section. And this is going to be for the tomatoes. And it's very simple. All you do is stitch across and leaving a little tail. You don't have to worry about that tail right now. And you're just going to stitch across underneath the lettuce leaves like so. So there you formed your little tomato. Okay, so I will come back and show you when I've stitched all the way across. You don't have to be neat. You could make them, you know, wonky to make it look like you've just thrown some tomatoes in your taco. Okay, I went ahead and did the same thing for the little cheese pieces here. Okay, now you see how you have all these little strands. You can tie them together and then cut them off. Okay, and then once all that's done, you won't have all these strands, but once all that is neatened up, all you're going to do is place it inside your shell. Isn't that adorable? And then of course the tail that you left, you're just going to stitch right underneath the single crochet part, or the little chain stitch here, right underneath this section here, and you're going to stitch both sides closed all the way to the other side, and then you can attach a key ring to the end on either side. I like it actually on this side. So what I did is after I stitched it all the way closed, I went ahead and went through the bottom and then outside on this side, and then what I did is I just slipped, I don't have any right here with, actually I have one more left. This one didn't have the little ring on it, but what I did is I just inserted my darning needle into this and then stitched it right closed. Okay, so that is a super cute little keychain, and they're so much fun to make. And I'm just having a ball with this. I've made 10 so far to sell, and everybody's just loving them. So I mean, since Taco Tuesday is a thing these days, I thought it would be super fun just to make a cute little keychain item for everyone. So yeah, anyways, give it a try and let me know what you think. Okay, have a wonderful day and take care.